What's going on, everybody? This is Political Ideas and Thoughts, and this is kind of a part two to the video I made today. I'm thinking of leaving YouTube because there's some new information that's kind of come out. So basically, well, not necessarily come out, but it seems to be a new information. That I just found. So I'm gonna make this video. For those who haven't watched that video, basically I'm thinking of leaving YouTube. At least my main channel, because I'm not sure whether they'll label it as, kids or not. Because basically in a month or two, they're going to be labeling videos that, or channels that, make certain content as kids. And that's basically going to remove the possibility of receiving notifications from that channel. That channel won't get recommended. When you search for something on YouTube, you won't find that channel or any videos from that channel that are, tagged with kids. I believe that even it's possible that even they may get heavily demonetized. But I've also heard that may not last very long too, depending on the situation. But so there's some new things that have actually come up because of this. This comes from. I actually have to give a shout out to this guy. I suppose you could call him a journalist, although he's mostly like a commentator these days. But he does videos about current events and things like this. On his main channel, he mostly does what you would call normal stuff like the Trump impeachment, like current of issues and whatnot. And the secondary channel, which is where the video was I'm talking about, he was talking about this. Apparently, political content probably won't be part of this. But unfortunately, I'm not so sure about that for much else. I mean, for what I do with my main channel, which mostly has to do with like mind and spirituality and things like that, I don't know if they'd label that as kids or not. I wouldn't, but who knows what they may consider to be kids. I doubt many kids would listen to it because it's too complicated and whatnot for most of them to understand. I'm not saying that they won't. They're dumb or anything. I'm just saying that most of my topics are pretty advanced. Some of my earlier videos maybe they might listen to, but other than that, I mean, it's not like I use video anyway, so I might just go switch to Anchor. I'm definitely going to do that with the main channel because I'm not sure if they'll make that as a kid's thing or not. I doubt it because I don't think it's the same thing. But I know channels and people who do other things that I'm pretty sure they would or they could label as kids, because I mean, honestly, the definitions that they give are vague, and it could, I mean, anything you could label it as kids, because what exactly do kids watch? I mean, they can watch like literally anything almost, to like some extent, right? So I mean, this goes back to the video I made about the dangers of the importance of simplicity and the dangers of generalities on this channel. So I'm probably not going to leave YouTube on this channel if I can figure out how to change the setting to adult content, because most kids are probably not going to listen to political content. But like I said, I know people who have channels, tech channels. I know of game channels, channels like, Game Theory, or, any of the other game channels. Like, I don't really watch them, but I know of them, and I know that they're probably going to be affected by this, because this primarily has to do with, some kids could watch this. So, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's still bad because, the $42,000 fine, apparently, like I said, it's up to $42,000 fine, and apparently they do factor in whether it's a business or how big the business is, or whatever it is. But even so, don't know if I would take the chance with my main channel. With this one, I probably would, because most kids aren't going to listen to politics, especially the way I do it, because I don't really cover politics the way most people do. And with my other channel, I may stay as well, depending on whether or not I can figure out. If I can figure out how to label it as adult content, I will stay on this particular channel, Political Ideas and Thoughts, and I'm going to look around, see what they're labeling as kids, see how it goes, and if it doesn't look like it's going to end well, I might just either remove that channel, or just leave those videos up for the people to watch, and whatnot. So it's not as bad as I thought, but it's still pretty bad. A lot of people are going to be affected by this. YouTube is not going to be the same as it is now. It's going to be totally different in a couple months. It's going to be unrecognizable, probably. And you might see a lot more people doing, more adult content, more politics or something, so that they can, make a living or whatever it is. So, I just wanted to put this out, because my last video was a little bit of an overreaction, maybe, but maybe this one is a little bit better. So, anyways, this is Political Ideas and Thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video.